For Norfolk, the UK and beyond, and travel every 15 minutes to make sure you get home all safe and sound. Now just get a load of this.
I got a place that I want to go. There's an image that I want you to know. I got something that I want to say. But I know it's day. I know the rules, but I don't like the game. I got a conscience, but I ain't got no shame. There ain't no limits to what we can do. I please my trust in only me and you. I got a motive that I wanna take. I sometimes dream of man robbing a bank. I got a bike that I wanna ride. You be my money, and I'll be your bride. I said, hey, hey, you don't ever leave me, 'cause hey, hey, you gotta believe me, 'cause you're the only one that I see by my side. I said, hey, hey, you gotta decide now, 'cause hey, hey, you I want you to ride now with me to the only place where there's no need to hide. I need to eat, but I don't like to chew. The skies are dark and I'm feeling down. Let's drop this bank and get out of town. I got a guitar that I wanna play. I got a dream and it won't go away. I got a bike that I wanna ride. You be my money and I'll be your pride. I said, hey, hey, you don't ever leave me, 'cause hey, hey, you gotta believe me, 'cause you're the only one that I see by my side. 'Cause hey, hey, you gotta decide now, 'cause hey, hey, you I want you to ride now with me to the only place where there's no need to hide. No need to hide, baby. I got a guitar that I wanna play. I got a dream and it won't go away. I got a bike that I wanna ride. You be my money and I'll be your bride. I said, hey, hey, you don't ever leave me, 'cause hey, hey, you gotta believe me, 'cause you're the only one that I see by my side. 'Cause hey, hey, you gotta decide now, 'cause hey, hey, you I want you to ride now with me to the only place where there's no need to hide. I said, hey, hey, you gotta decide now, 'cause hey, hey, you I want you to ride now with me to the only place where there's no need to hide. There's no need to hide.
Bonnie and Clyde. What about that? Yes, a Death Valley Screamer, a band from Norfolk, have become a massive hit in Ukraine. And when I say massive, I mean their song there, Bonnie and Clyde, hit number 1, and their lead singer can't walk the streets without being mobbed. And how many times have I had hordes of young girls screaming and banging on this studio door, shouting, Stephen, Stephen, let us out. Well, here to tell you all about it, in the studio, Sean, Taylor, Marianne, Tom and James. Hello!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
We're doing all right. Well, this what a mad story. How brilliant is it? How long have you guys known each other and been playing together then?
Oh, I don't know, about 5 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
just as this unit, about 5 weeks. So I think we've basically had
about 30 hours of rehearsal.
About 30 hours of rehearsal in total time.
Are you messing me about here?
No. Well, we've not stopped, to be honest.
It's been intensive. Yeah.
How did it come about then? How did you all get flung together?
That gentleman who's been very quiet down there, it's his fault.
All right, the manager. Right, okay. So what is it like? What did it feel like when you all got together, were introduced? What happened?
Well, basically, I met Mac through somebody else, and I just basically said I was looking for musicians, and we met Tom, and then we started with another drummer. He couldn't do it, and basically he introduced me to Taylor, and then Taylor introduced me to Carver, and it just set off from there basically. And that's it. It's just
It's all in motion now, really.
it's just gone daft again.
What were you listening to, and what got you in the mood for making this sort of music in the first place?
My influences, well, I suppose my main one is Lemmy, Motorhead. So he's Mr. Rock and Roll himself.
I often wonder when I get guys like your good selves in the studio. I often wonder that when you were growing up, did you live in either a soundproof booth or a field far away?
I think I was closer to a field, really.
Were you really?
Yeah.
We've had Def Havana from King's Lynn, from
Oh,
the
yeah.
King's Lynn area. One of them really did live in a field in the middle of nowhere.
I've slept in a few fields.
I think you might find that's another discussion for another show. We're concentrating more on the music this time. So Ukraine, how mad is that, and how did it all come about then?
Oh, good God, I ended up out there. Got married out there, and basically ended up doing.
What were you doing? Why did you go out there?
I got married, basically, to a Ukrainian lady, and there you go, that was it, basically. Decided to move over there, and had some time on my hands, and basically put the band together. I rang an old friend of mine up and said, let's do what we set off to do, and we never got round to finishing it, and this was about 17 years later, and next thing we know, that's it, just jet propelled into this craziness, which was no complaints whatsoever, but yeah, it just happened just like that, just by accident.
So how often are you all out there in the Ukraine, soaking up the good life? And all the
Not been out there just yet. We've got two major ones coming up in one in the south of Ukraine and one in western Ukraine next summer. So they're just the first of what we're about to embark on.
What's life like out there at the moment? Because we're only hearing all the bad stuff at this point in time. What's it like?
Last time we were there, it had a very different atmosphere on everything, as I'm sure you can imagine. It was quite sad, but everybody's doing basically coping but best they can, basically.
So there's every chance then that because you've got such a huge following over there, that they know you're on the radio over here. There'll be a lot of people in Ukraine possibly.
I've already made a few
online.
texts to a few friends, so they won't understand a word, but they'll be
do you speak the local language?
No, I speak French and Spanish, but Ukrainian.
That's typical, isn't it?
Well, it's not just that. There's two languages spoken over there. There's Ukrainian and Russian. So trying to learn the pair of them at the same time was just an impossibility. And apart from anything else, it's not like you're reading Latin as such with your Latin alphabet.
No.
You've got the Cyrillic alphabet, so you really have to start from scratch.
Are you getting there though?
I can understand, I can understand and pick some stuff up and get the gist of it and completely mess things up because I've got the wrong end of the stick completely normally. But
yes, that can go either way, can't it? So you speak Spanish and French,
yeah.
And you went to the Ukraine.
Yeah.
A similar thing happened to me. I learned Dutch and got sent to Italy.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So a very similar thing.
Yeah.
What do they make of you guys over there? Do they like the fact that you're British? Is a good selling point?
Yeah, I mean, again, we did a couple of songs, half English, half Ukrainian, with another band, and that went down a storm, like you just said, far away. We actually did that song from Slade. And
you didn't, did you?
We did that, and it was half Ukrainian, half English, and that went down. I think, was at number one for about 12 weeks over there. So I think they know.
Blast from the past, 1974. That was, wasn't it?
Christmas, like that,
Christmas 74.
We wanted Slade to get involved with it, but they couldn't do it at the time. But
they might do now.
I don't know. See what happens.
So what's the rock and roll lifestyle like when you're over there? You say you get mobbed on the streets. Does that actually happen?
Yeah, pretty much. It did. I don't know about now, but I mean, this is 3 years ago when I was out there, so I've only been back, I think, 3 times. I think I've been back. We played last time we were over there. We played with I think Rasmus was supporting us, so we went over for that, and it was just a one-off job. So we just flew back and did it and came home basically.
I like a bit of Rasmus. They make a good noise, don't they?
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah.
What were they like? What were they like to work with? There are no guarantees, are there?
No. I didn't really meet them. Well, I did. I met them backstage and said hello, and that was it. Just polite, the usual banter, and got on, did the stuff, and went home basically. So, but they seemed like decent guys.
I better put another track in the CD. What have you got for us? I've played a track from Back in the Doghouse, which you gave. You've got another.
Right, there's another one there.
And it is clean, isn't it? So I'm not suggesting
No,
that.
that one's that's the one that I've kind of would like you to play is Fallen Friends. We wrote that for the Ukrainian miners.
All right.
And they've got the second highest death rate of in history. So
But there's no bad language on
no,
this,
there's
is
no
there?
bad language in it.
Not,
No.
not suggesting that's all you do.
None at all.
Right, what track number was it? Would it be?
Fallen Friends.
Fallen Friends. That's track number 5.
There you
Which
go.
I'll-
And it's not quite usual stuff what we usually do, but it's just something we did.
Right, okay, hold tight. We'll play that one now, and then we'll chat a little bit more.
Never just a man who sheds his skin. He'll look you in the eye and try to win. A man whose fat's actually thin. Look him in the eye, it's time to win. You see, I could never understand until one day you took me by the hand. Down 1,000 feet or more. I know I'll never forget hell's front door. You've got to believe it'll be alright. You've got to believe someday it will end. Raise your glass and drink with me for fallen friends. Nice and safe you reminisce about a brother, father, son that you miss. What if the woman who sits and waits? Yeah, worried about her loved one's fate. So if you stop and think for a while of all those men who worked down that mile, raise your glass and make that toast to the men who deserve it the most. You got to believe it'll be alright. You got to believe someday it will end. Raise your glass and drink with me. You got to believe there'll come a day when all your troubles will fade away. Until then, let's all drink to fallen friends. Yeah, to fallen friends. Fallen friends. To fallen friends. Night nights in black armor on a crusade. Their strength never dies, nor ever fades. You got to believe it'll be alright. You got to believe someday it will end. Raise your glass and drink with me. You got to believe there'll come a day when all your troubles will fade away. Until then, let's all drink to fallen friends. You got to believe it'll be alright. You got to believe someday it will end. Raise your glass and drink with me to fallen friends. Yeah, fallen friends. To fallen friends. To fallen friends. To fallen
Fallen Friends from Death Valley Screamers. The Screamers are here in the studio. We'll chat a little bit more with them in just a moment.
Have you ever had the urge to change the world?
Bakers unite. Create carrot cakes, cupcakes and cookies. Bake Battenbergs, brownies and breads. Make 50 fabulous fruitcakes or one spectacular Victoria sandwich. Because you can bake a difference. Rise like cake and be a hero for BBC Children in Need.
Sign up and pledge your allegiance at bbc.co.uk/Pudsey.
BBC Radio Norfolk Travel.
Adam's here with a look at the very latest on the roads. Hello.
Hello, Stephen. Got some problems at Catton now. Spixworth Road is partly blocked. There's been a collision there. Car and a pedestrian involved in this. So Spixworth Road partly blocked both ways between Church Street and the Warren. So do expect some delays there. Building up on the A11, you've got roadworks there as you head from Barton Mills towards Thetford. So that's slowing you down a bit at the moment. If you know of any other problems on the roads, our travel line is 0500 827 362. This is Adam Moore with an update in 15 minutes.
Well, you're a lovely man. Matthew Gudgeon here very soon with all the big news stories for the county and beyond. If you've just switched on, I've got some great guests in the studio. They're from Death Valley Screamers, who are mainly Norfolk based, although you're from Leeds, aren't you?
I'm from Leeds originally, yeah.
You live in London?
London. Excuse my accent. But yeah.
Whereabouts are the rest of you from?
I'm from Fakenham.
You're from Fakenham?
Yeah, I'm from Stalham, just the other side of Norwich. Really.
Right.
And I come from Martham.
Martham. And you're very happy about that, I can tell.
It's just a place. I like living in Norfolk, man. It's a good spot.
It chills out, isn't it?
And I'll tell you something for nothing. It's a great place to come back to. To come home, where especially if you've been travelling the world or just going anywhere that's mad, you suddenly come back here and realise just how lucky we are.
Well, it's nice. It's kind of,
I know,
it's reliable.
there is.
You come back and you know you're going to see the same people in the pub.
Yeah.
And it's reliable. It's nice, yeah.
And the same people in the pub who haven't even noticed you've been away.
Yeah. They're like, I ain't seen you in a while, Tom. Where you?
When I left here, I was away for 14 years. I came back, they thought I'd just put on a bit of weight. Had a week off or something. That's the way to go. So look, what about you guys, Death Valley Screamers, sort of pushing your music far and wide? You're massive in Ukraine. How are you going to have that same reaction, that same success elsewhere?
Well, we don't know. We have to wait and see. It's just step by step, basically. Just
put the work in, really. See if it pays off.
See what happens.
Yeah.
What sort of interest have you had so far? What sort of sniffs have you had?
BBC Radio Norfolk.
Yeah.
We've had a Ukrainian film crew come over and do like a day in the life of.
So they've come over here, have they?
Yeah, they flew straight in and did this, and it was very uncomfortable. But
why was it uncomfortable?
It's just not comfortable with cameras and prying into this and that, and it's just, I don't know. It's not my kind of thing. I don't mind doing a music video, doing the music, but the whole personal thing I'm just not into at all. So, but I suppose it goes with the territory, doesn't it? But
yeah, that is the thing though. When you do become very, very popular and the band that everyone wants, then you're public property and everyone wants to know the ins and outs.
It comes with the territory. So I've got to grin and bear it.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
More than I am, probably.
Well, when are you going back to Ukraine, and what are you going to do to protect yourself? You got bodyguards?
I've got friends over there. I've got a motorcycle club that I'm in over there, so I've got plenty of friends that's all rally around and make sure that we're all looked after. So we're good on that level.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming in to see us.
Thank you very much for inviting us in.
I take it you've got a website, Facebook.
We've got a Facebook website. We're playing on the 31st in the King's Arms in Ludham. That's for a friend of ours. And then we're up and about, so just keep your eyes out for us.
Little party, is it?
No, it's not going to be little.
It's going to be a massive weekend job, I think.
Yeah. Are you able to pace yourself? It doesn't sound like your mother, but are you able to pace yourself? Maybe just have one